Jesus talked about the mustard seed again. He says, do you have enough faith? Do you have enough faith? Well, if you don't have enough faith, Jesus said, I tell you the truth, if you had faith even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain right over here, Diamond Head, move from here to there, and it would move. Nothing would be impossible. Nothing would be impossible. If you have as small as that mustard seed you have, nothing is impossible. If you can have faith that much, see, faith, here it is, that little mustard seed, something's going to happen to that thing. Now, you just look at that mustard seed, it looks like that's all you got. If you look in the scientific world, that's all you got. But you know, something else is going to happen. If you have faith that that thing is going to grow, and that something's going to happen, it's going to bear fruit, and it's going to provide you something for the future, a spice, if nothing else. And see how it doesn't exist, does it? But you know, the faith is, what's the word? The exact words in the King James?
Evidence.
Faith is the evidence of things not
evidence
seen,
of the things
not seen, and the substance of things hoped for.
The substance no, it's
things
the
not seen and the evidence of things not hoped for.
yeah, substance of hope. The substance of
things
hope,
not seen and the
evidence
of things hoped for.
of things unseen. I think it's the other way.
No, it's
But anyway, it doesn't make any difference. You can't see this mustard tree in that little seed. But you know what happens? It happens. And see, if you have a little bit of faith that you're going to have some kind of dream fulfilled, as we talked about yesterday, if you have a little bit of faith that that dream might come true, and you get in the field and start doing something, not stay in the bandstand watching other people, but get in the field and start doing something, eventually that seed is going to grow into a tree. Eventually, when you get that another mustard seed from that, you can move mountains. And you know what? We move mountains today. We have these big equipment now moving mountains.
We're gonna move the Henneman out of this mountain.
But you know, sometimes moving mountains is just small things, like getting the permits for over 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. I've been trying to get permits to operate inside that snack shop, to use the electrical power for 8 months, and nobody wants to help me. And so I've been going to place after place, from the mayor to city councilmen to the directors of the place. We're meeting here, including the owner. We're meeting in City Hall Wednesday. And I'd like to keep your thoughts and your prayers on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. I'm going to be meeting with several of the other people, and I'm going to have someone that'll help me to be humble, because sometimes I can be kind of...
I think Movie Henneman needs to be humble. The mayor.
So I ask for your prayers and thoughts to be considered this mountain that I've been trying to move. A simple little permit sometimes can be a mountain. I need 4 permits. I wonder how many I'm going to walk away with. You know, a miracle, we could have all 4 of them. But we'll see. If we get 1, that's a small mountain, because it's taken so long. And so, the emphasis here is keep your faith, build faith, have a vision of the future, as we talked about yesterday, and then instead of doing the same thing you've been doing, start doing something different. Get yourself in a motion, even if it's the wrong way, get yourself in a motion. And you know what? If you realize it's the wrong direction, it's much easier to revert your direction than to continue in the same, than to try to start from nothing. You know, there's a lot of people here that 5 years ago when I was here, they were homeless. There's 2 dozen people still on the beach that are still homeless, because it's so hard to get the motion, to get something going, to get yourself off the street. You're so accustomed to it. And so I think that God is telling me it's my job to try to inspire you. Do something, anything. And I'm giving you all kinds of opportunities to do something. And I'm doing the best I can. And I'm just a homeless guy just like you guys. I just happen to be blessed. As I think of the needs of other people, God is taking care of me. He's putting a roof over my head. And also, 4 years ago, before I started this ministry, I was 130 pounds. And somehow, by some kind of miracle, I got 172 pounds. And it wasn't because I was looking for food. Well, maybe I was looking for food, but I was giving it away. The more I gave away, the more I got. And the more I try to help other people get off the street, other people let me sleep in their tool shed. They let me sleep in their garage. They let me sleep in the floor of their house. They just let me sleep on their couch. And that's where I'm at now. And so that gives me enough money to keep buying food, to keep this action, keep moving. If you once you start something, keep moving. You know, if I'm going in the wrong direction, then I could switch. But you know, I'm going to keep moving. I'm thinking I'm still supposed to be underneath that roof there. You know, there's so many times on the weekend I look for a table and I can't find a table. And there's 18 tables underneath that roof that I can't use yet because I don't have a permit, because somebody else is renting that building from the city and county that the people of the county of the state of Hawaii paid for. And I can't use it because we attract too many pigeons, I guess. Whatever. So we have an interesting experience ahead of us.